Not exactly a new idea, according to our Fix-It guy, Rosie Romero, and he knows everything. He is joining us this morning from the Pueblo Grande Museum. Rosie, it looked like you were trying to start a fire a little while ago.
Well, no, I was just cleaning some vigas or
Okay.
latillas. We'll get to that in a minute.
All right.
You know, Scott, if walls could talk, you know, the stories they could tell. These walls here are over 1,000 years old. They were a Hohokam settlement that housed 1,500 people. The irrigation system was over 10 miles long, and these were hand-dug ditches, 30 feet wide and 10 foot deep. So what can we learn from how they built? What will your house look like? Will your house look like this in 1,000 years? Adobe block is a great indigenous material for Arizona construction. Many of you in Arizona live in the Latilla and the Viga home. Let me just talk to you a little bit about things you can learn. This is a Viga tail we tore out of a house because of deterioration. Had they done a little preventative maintenance and made a copper cap to keep the water off the top of this Viga, we would have never had this kind of rot and corrosion. If we can keep the water off of it, we'll be much better. There are methods to cleaning this sunburn. This little Latilla right here, you can see how sunburned it is, brown, black. It can be restored to this state. It takes a bit of work. The best advice I can give folks is never let it get this bad. Here's a cleaning product that works well to take that sunburn off the Latilla, and then you can refinish the Latilla with an oil. It actually has an SPF, solar protection factor, and it depends on what color you go to. So you can protect the wood and save yourself a lot of grief trying to restore it, because boy, it's a lot of work. You know, when we take what we can learn from the Hohokam, the Taos, the Sinaguaguas, the Anasazi, we get back to bringing their basic strategy of using a concrete block, and we go with today's technology where we foam fill it. This is more than just going green. This is all about establishing a thermal mass that is much more efficient in a home building material than anything, and just forget about talking R values. R values are not important when it comes to your quality of life. These are all things we can learn. The temperatures inside these rooms were extremely consistent because they had the right thermal mass.
Yeah, that's amazing to think that it wasn't exactly technology, but they definitely had a know-how back in the day. Rosie, when there's a live shot, there's going to be a train. That's just the way it goes.
There's a train. I was hoping you'd pick up, Scott, and start talking about the stories the walls at your house could tell.
Well, having just moved in, there's not too many stories, so got you there, my friend. But if you want to come over with your paintbrush, you're more than welcome.
All right.
Thanks, Rosie.
Thank you.
All right, a little bit of history there for you. If you've seen anything you've liked on the show, want to find out more information, it's all on our hotline. Here's that number to dial up, 602-207-3646, or as always, log on to azfamily.com.